peeps, happy Thursday. Welcome back to the sewing room. The temptation was very strong to wear the 7319 that I finished yesterday today, but I have decided to put on the Vogue 9044 9077. I think it's the 9077, the 44 is the cap, isn't it? So yes, I decided to put this one on today because I still have a sew along outstanding for this for you guys. It's with the Woodland Harmony viscose that the Patreon peeps voted for. I would like to get that done this month as well. This was my test garment because I've made a previous one of this which was in the militaire khaki green, and everyone's just definition of khaki is different. I found this Pantone colour selection of it, and yes, there are some very sandy tones and it goes all the way down to dark brown, but there are some kind of greenish tones in there as well. So khaki, when I say khaki, it means a lot of different things to a lot of different people, and I got a lot of comments from people just saying that it's not green. Pantone says that some of it can be green. Made the khaki green one in polyester, short sleeved, which I really liked. I mean, I even got to the point halfway through it with the collar and I absolutely hated it, to the point I wasn't going to finish the dress. And then it occurred to me that I could not do the collar the way that they wanted you to do it, because they wanted you to kind of clip into this area here, and then the collar, there was no collar stand. So this is the collar and collar stand from the McCall 6696 on this shirt. I show you how I smooshed that on in the sew along for this, because the way that the collar went, it, like I say, you kind of had to reinforce and clip into this area, and I just hated how it looked. Absolutely hated it. I let that dress sit there for the longest time, and it even had the inner yoke was in a Savannah print as well. But yeah, I let it sit there for the longest time just doing nothing, because I was just like, I don't like this, I'm not going to finish this dress. And then I just thought, you know what, let's see if I can attempt to put on a different collar, and it worked really well. I much prefer it now. I mean, I rarely wear my dresses buttoned up all the way to the top. We've had this conversation. I very rarely do this. I much prefer them to be open. That's why I have realized that collar stands and collars are not usually for me, but I do love all the details on this dress. It has these little decorative doodads here, which probably aren't meant to be wavy. They weren't cut on the bias. They probably, if I did everything up, would sit a lot flatter, but because I open it all up, they are quite wavy. But I really like the skirt shape on this. I love the sleeves from this dress, and I do like those shaping details. So I'm kind of wondering if I can incorporate some of the details from this into one of my dresses, one of my shirt dresses that has the like open revere collars. I think they are, I keep calling them notch collars, but I don't think that's correct, as opposed to this button all the way up here. And I think the original dress actually has details on the collar itself as well that tie in with this detail, which I think look amazing, but I just don't ever wear them done all the way up there. So I'm trying to work out if I can incorporate different parts of this shirt dress into other shirt dress with a different neckline, because I love the skirt, I love the sleeves, I love the little details. So yeah, anyway, that was a lot of waffle, wasn't it? To say that I didn't put the 7319 on today, but I probably will tomorrow. So there you go. Today I still have my giant pile of things to work through. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I've still got 10 projects, but I cut out I think 21, so that's not too bad. Did I cut out that many? No, 17. Yeah, 17, so maybe there's 11 there. I've still got a lot to do, but I'm hoping that I'm going to get more than 2 things done today. That's because everything that I have left is tops. They are all t-shirts. They should be fairly easy. There's a few new ones in there that I haven't done before, but there's a few in there that I have done many times before, so I'm hoping I can just get through and get a whole bunch done, because it would just be nice to get this pile down, because as I say, I would like to move on to some other sew-alongs. And whilst the Woodland Harmony doesn't technically go with the Savannah print, it does go with the rest of the colours in this collection, so I don't think it's going to be too bad adding a little sneaky peek in there every now and again. And it is part of the overall capsule collection, which I announced this time last year, so it's gonna have taken me more than a year to get that collection done, but I have done the summer spring one as well, so and we moved house and there was no sewing for about 4.5, 5 months. So yeah, I think that's all reasonable. So t-shirts, if I carry on waffling like this, I'm not going to get more than 2 t-shirts done. So I'm going to start with the Sewaholic Renfrew. I have a Savannah and a kind of military green, khaki green solid to make that up in. And then I'm going to be moving on to what looks like the Sew Over It cowl neck t-shirts. I have a couple of those, I think. So yeah, let's get going.
6 hours later.
I've been super intelligent again and worn a dress today, which I do have a slip on, so you know, but top half only. I've got 5 t-shirts done today. Cowl neck, the drape top, 2 renfrews and a Paola tee. So a couple of new ones and a couple of tried and true. This is the cowl neck t-shirt from Sew Over It. I do think I need to press those shoulder seams. I think I forgot those, but never mind, they'll give them a good press, they'll be fine. I really like it. It's in obviously this kind of corally pink colour. I have quite a few of these now, a couple of patterned ones and I think about 5 or 6 plain ones. Yeah, it's really nice. Long sleeves. It's going to look really nice with the Savannah skirts, possibly the 8577 over the top. I'm not sure how this neckline will look under that, but yeah, I'm pleased with this one. So t-shirt number 1. Okay, so this is number 2. This is the drape top from DP Studios. Teresa got me this for my KB pattern swap Christmas present. I really like it. The sleeves are too big. I need to slim those down quite a lot, I think, to get it looking like the pattern envelope. And they're quite long as well. I was worried that they were going to be too short. They are quite long. I like it though. I do like it. The sleeve construction is really interesting. There's like a kind of like a extra tuck in the sleeve that you sew in, which gives it kind of that draped effect there. Yeah, I like this. I like that the waistband is kind of fitted. Again, I think it probably maybe could be a little bit more fitted at the top. Just a little bit more fitted at the top. I do like all the gathering into the waistband. And the same at the back. I think that's really nice. I think the sleeves are nice. This did take a whole 2 meters of this fabric, but I do like it. I do like it. The neckline, the facing, sewing that down was a little nerve-wracking because I was really worried that it was going to kind of twist and get crooked on itself, but I think that's worked quite well. I like the wide neckline. It just about covers my bra straps. I'm not sure what I'm going to do with these sleeves. I wonder if maybe if I turn them up and put some elastic in, because I need to take a good sort of like 2 inches off. Yeah, the sleeves really need some kind of work doing to them. I wonder if I put elastic in, if I'd like that, or if I should just try and trim down from kind of here, take quite a bit off from there, because I need to cut the end off anyway because they're too long as well. So I need to kind of work on this one. The sleeves aren't perfect. I don't know if the entire, I don't know, I have to have a look at the picture again. I think I would prefer it if this was tight at the top, which just means taking a little bit off of those. But I like the effect. I like that a lot. I think that's a really nice top. So yeah, I'm gonna just sort out the underarm seams, sort those out. But I'm pleased with that. I'm very pleased with that. I think it's nice. Got another couple. I'm going to show you the renfrews first, then I'll show you the Paola. Okay, so first up is this military green, dare I say it, khaki green, 3/4 length sleeve renfrew. I went for the 3/4 length sleeves because I've not done this sleeve length before and I thought it could be interesting. I do like it. The renfrew, actually, you are meant to put a band around the bottom as well. There's meant to be like a waistband finishing. And whilst I like that, I do find it quite bulky. So I've just turned the bottom of this under and stitched it down because I think, knowing how I like to wear t-shirts, which is tucked in, I think I will prefer that. I've never done this sleeve length before and I think I like it. I do think I like it. And I think it will be easy enough to wear under a cardigan because they're quite closely fitting sleeves. This is a really pretty colour. Again, it's going to go really well with the Savannah skirts and trousers that I plan on making. So yes, I'm pleased with this one. This is exactly the same t-shirt, just with the Savannah crepe. I had 5.5 meters because I bought that extra 50 centimeters for the Adrian sleeves. I'm really glad that I did because I'm very pleased that I've got this very basic t-shirt that I can throw on with the jogging bottoms that I made, and that brown stripe down the side is going to look really good with those. Then I have the knit dress, which I love. I also have that Adrian blouse, which has got the dramatic sleeves. So I've got like a simpler t-shirt in this one, and then the dramatic t-shirt with the Adrian, which I'm very, very pleased about. And yeah, I do like this sleeve length. I do like this sleeve length. And again, this is finished with cuffs, which is something that I really like about the Renfrew. I'm not a huge fan of just turning under and stitching down. I mean, I've done it on the drape top that you've just seen at the sleeves because that was the only option. I've done it on the sew over at cow neck top because that's how I've always done them. But I do prefer like the folded edge finish without any visible stitching. I do prefer that finish, but I mean, I know it's not possible for all of them, and I do like this. It's nice to have some variety. So this is t-shirt number 4, and then the final one is the Powler tee. So let's hope that I can get it over my head. The fabric has the right amount of stretch, so it should be fine. And finally, my Powler t-shirt, which I am very pleasantly pleased with. I'm very pleased with. The sizing, I did have to do quite a large size for my bust and hips, and then go in quite significantly for my waist. I think there's still positive ease there. There's still a little bit of positive ease, and there is around the top of my hips as well. I could probably have gone down a little bit. And the sleeves again are not close fitting, but it's not the end of the world. Don't all t-shirts have to be skin tight, negative ease, stretching over everything. They are probably is stretching over my bust. I do like the neckline on this one, and I like it in this viscose because I can wear it without it being folded and it kind of drapes quite nicely, or I can turn it over as I think it's intended to be worn and have it a little bit more structured, which I like. So yeah, very pleased with this one. Definitely will be wearing this underneath my 8577. I'm going to be interested to see how that looks. Pleased with all of those, very pleased with all of those. Just the one to alter the drape tee, and that was the first time I've made it, so yeah, I'm pleased with the fit everywhere else. I'm just going to tweak it a little bit here and a little bit in the sleeves, and I think that is going to be a really nice top. I can see myself making quite a few of those, even though it does take 2 meters of fabric. I have enough viscose jersey to make a few of those for sure. Might even, a white one would be quite nice, and rather than doing a neckline facing, I might even fully line it, because that would take a lot of fabric, wouldn't it? But it would mean that it was opaque, because my white t-shirts that I've got out of this fabric are all fairly see-through, and it would be nice to have an opaque top. Yeah, that could be quite interesting. Very interesting. So yeah, I think it's been a productive day. I am going to stop. It's about 8:30 now, so I am going to go back up to the main house. I cooked dinner for Mum and Dad this evening. We had pork chops and cauliflower cheese. It was very nice. But yes, I'm going to go and sit with Chiana and see her and do some editing, because I have lots of editing to do. Lots of editing. Slow along and this waffle from today, and I've just remembered how much I waffled this morning. So thank you very much if you got to this part of the video. Thank you for bearing with me and listening to all my waffle. Anyway, on that note, I'm clearly just waffling more, so I shall love you and leave you. I hope you've enjoyed my day, and I will see you all tomorrow.